My name is Rashesh Doshi, and I am the Managing Director at Talent Corner HR Services. We're a recruitment company and one of India's fastest growing recruitment companies. With great pride, I would like to share with you that Talent Corner is also India's top 100 franchise opportunities. This entire achievement has been achieved thanks to our franchise partners. And one of our franchise partners is here with us today, Mr. Syed Razak, who's our franchise partner in South India. He's going to share with us his experience, how he's grown in this business, what he does right, what suggestions he would like to make, and how one can become a successful entrepreneur in the recruitment industry. So, without any further ado, I'm going to ask my first question, introduce you to Syed, and ask my first question. Syed, thank you so much for coming here today. Syed, my first question to you is if you could share with us a little bit about your background prior to becoming a franchise partner of Talent Corner.
Yes, sure. And firstly, thanks so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity, sir. Here I will be sharing my experience over here. To introduce myself, I'm Syed Razak. I'm from Tamil Nadu, Trichy, and my highest qualification is MBA, specialized in finance and banking, and I started my career with Capgemini. It is a France-based multinational company. The achievement what I have learned over there is I had got an opportunity to do a knowledge transfer from Chennai to Hyderabad, which project moved from Capgemini to Genpact. I did a knowledge transfer from Chennai to Hyderabad for the entire project. That was being to start with my career. That was a great opportunity, I would say. There I was doing so much of documentation, how a process has to be happen when there is a proper KT to be done. And later on I changed my career with Cognizant Technology Solution, and it is an US based multinational company, and you will be knowing that that is a well reputed company. And there I was working for more than 5.5 years. I got my gratuity and I have came out of that. And there the highlight is like during my tenure in Cognizant Technology Solution, there was many hindrance happening over there in Chennai. For example, Varda storm, Chennai floods, and the Chief Minister Selvi Jayalalitha was also dead. So during that time, thrice I had to travel to Pune as Cognizant has deployed the business continuity plan, what they call as BCP. I had to travel to Pune thrice. BCP, it is not like a planned travel. Okay, all of a sudden the management says us you have to travel to Pune because the client has to demand something and we have to deliver as we have our own SLAs to be done. So hence I used to travel within a short notice. For Pune, there will be no flights because all the airports will be filled with water. So I had to travel to Bangalore by bus, and from Bangalore I traveled to Pune. These are all few achievements I have done in Cognizant. And finally I got a wonderful opportunity after 5 years to work with Philips Global Service. And you know Philips, everyone knows Philips. Everybody will be using the products of Philips. There it is a captive company because it was totally different for me because I joined as a manager. There I had got an opportunity to migrate a project from Poland and Paris of the own Philips project to have to be done in their own captive in their new location as Chennai. I was part of it, so I traveled there and I have successfully transferred it. After around 8 years, I end up with having a wonderful opportunity to work in both service-based companies and also in the captive. So I was very fortunate about that. This was my overall experience in a corporate environment. So if you ask me when I realized that entrepreneurship in me, cause I'm working in a very good corporate companies, as you know. Whenever I was working, I used to give my whole 99% of quality. Okay, usually in corporate what happen is, sir, um, um, to encourage the employees, there used to be some R&R happenings, rewards and recognition. Once and twice I used to get it, but continuously I was getting it, and later on I realized, why am I getting only? Because I felt bit strange, why am I only getting that, not others getting? And later on I realized, okay, there is something special in me that need to be highlighted. And later on I slowly felt the confident in me. I started realizing and started relying on my confidence. So there I felt my entrepreneurship in me. And one more thing, like, whenever I go for a break in an IT park, okay, there we used to go for to drink a coffee or tea or any snack. Okay, there used to be many vendors happening. Vendors, they will be present. So we used to discuss with my colleagues and friends, like, what is that they are earning. They, some used to tell they are earning a lakh. Even the drivers are earning 17,000 a month. Those things are all happening. So there I focus more on that. And I started to see more and started digging more into that. And despite that, I was traveling to and fro from Chennai to my hometown Trichy every weekend, if not at least thrice in a month. So my friend used to pull my leg, saying, like, saying that even the bus driver or a trained loco pilot would not have traveled like you. But it was actually a pain, physically and mentally. At that point, I took risk quitting my job and settled in my hometown, then became an entrepreneur successfully.
Great, great. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing a little bit about your background. I think a lot of people like you are stuck in the corporate world. And when they're stuck in the corporate world, sometimes they don't get that opportunity to be close to home. They don't get that opportunity to be close to family. And I'm extremely glad that you've taken the step of going back home, going back to family, and setting up a business yourself. So, Sayed, when you were looking at setting up the business yourself, and now that you've chosen the recruitment industry, what was the thought process? Why did you choose the recruitment industry? And more importantly, why did you choose Talent Corner as your partner?
Sure. Um, when I was all set to start up a business in my hometown, I was doing a vast research on that. The primary factor is, like, I did not come from a business background family, so I don't want to risk doing any lot of lump sum amount individually. So then I started browsing in Franchise India. Franchise India website was very useful to me in shortlisting few companies in different sector wise and industry wise. And majorly I look for education industry, career counseling, and HR recruitment industry. And later on I stick with recruitment industry. The reason is, like, as you know, India's unemployment rate rises to 6.98% in October, as on November 2 2020. A day before yesterday there was a stat released in all the Indian gazette. So recruitment industry is going to play a major role out here in India, because the employment unemployment rates keep on rising. It is at its vast level. So surely India, being in India, we have a huge human force and manpower over here. And we are emerging and developing company, and 100% there's a lot good things to happen over here in India. So and it is need for the art, especially for an emerging and developing country like India. Being in an recruitment industry, I would add value to the society with pride. That is a one of a major thing. For example, if I schedule an interview for a candidate, I shortlisted him and I'm scheduling an interview for a candidate. Unfortunately, he gets a job. It denotes that indirectly I generate an income for a family that encourage us and gives a higher job satisfaction. That is a pride, actually, what I mean, being in this recruitment industry.
Great, great. I think that's also very, very well put, saying that it allows you to contribute to society. You mentioned that you were looking through various recruitment options and various business options. Why did you narrow down to Talent Corner? What made you decide that no, Talent Corner is the right partner to be with?
Sure. So there were many when I looked for a recruitment industry, there were many companies which was listed under the recruitment industry. I look for many. Okay, even there are few companies who gives more profit sharing than compared to Talent Corner, but the transparency and the support which I received from the head office Mumbai, it was really appreciable. Everything was transparent, so there is no question about it. We do not want to whatever the call I did call you during that time, or the BD team, so it is all for a second level of confirmation, because even in the website only, or even in the franchise India website only, there was a FAQ document mentioned. Everything was properly demonstrated over there. It was self-explanatory. Why it is all the reason I called you, and it is all, there is a person called Rashid. Okay, he is there. He is a trustworthy person. I checked it, and it was very, very I was pretty much satisfied with that. All the document was self-explanatory. The website, everything was cool. Everywhere I did approached about, cause I did a call to some other franchisee also before that. Even they also have given a good feedback. I did call one, frankly telling, and that was, they have given a very good positive feedback that you are genuine. So at last, then I blindly opt for Talent Corner. I called you, and I accepted that I want to be part of Talent Corner family.
Great, great. Thanks, Sayed. Thanks for sharing that. Sayed, it's been just about a year that you have completed with Talent Corner. And I was going through your records, and you have done fantabulously well, right? And as compared to, what I had expectations, typically any particular franchise usually has a slow start, but you have done well. Your clients are very, very happy with you. You've done continuous recruitments. Your candidates are they speak very highly about you and the kind of support you provide. I want you to share with the audience uh, a few things that you believe that you do right in this business and what others should implement in the business.
Sure. So, firstly, I will start with my inception, okay? Because when I traveled to Mumbai head office, okay, I underwent training on sourcing candidates through job portals, and the overview of how recruitment industry happens. Because this was something pretty new to me, okay? I did a proper homework. Okay, once I back to my hometown, I did a proper homework on the docs, what is being provided by the head office, and the files, video, especially the video files which had been shared to me in the laptop. I and after that, besides my homework, I did prepared a proper SOP for the entire hiring process. I created certain templates which saves time too. You believe it or not, sir, as you mentioned in that initial videos, okay, which was transferred to me, you mentioned about that 20 minutes video call with the client. You believe it or not, I still do that 20 minutes client call, okay, because I was pretty much religious to it, and I blindly believe that, and I go with your advice, okay. So during initial stage, when I was in the learning curve, and the result was not so satisfactory for the first few months, okay, I have to admit that, but I did not give up. Rather, I learned what not to do. So I put myself in the client shoes. It entirely changed my thought process. I started to think will I recruit a candidate for my company for this respective role? Hence, I started to concentrate more on quality on top of quantity. I have a client who hires one of two candidates if I send, or one of four candidates. Just that he sends me a requirement, I send four profiles. He selects, shortlist and selects and release the offer for one. Even if I send two candidates for a niche skills, he will go with one. That is the trust I built it up with my clients, and that is the quality benchmark I set it with the clients. On top of everything, okay, the success will not come so easy. On top of everything, dedication to work is the key success. I gave my full time for closing any requirement. I believe in one at a time. Okay, I believe in one at a time. I do not want to juggle things up, which means fully dedicated to talent corner and its clients. And the major thing is I support the client 24/7, and I handle everything single handedly, which resulted in placing 12 candidates so far in a year. That if quality is the key to success for closing a requirement, then transparency is the key for good relationship with clients. Trust can be developed by sharing relevant profiles and offering 24/7 response and support. Frankly telling, we must be like a chatbot and must not miss any client calls or any messages from clients. Okay, whenever we receive a call, let it be anytime, because it is going to be our business. We are representing talent corner. We, even if we are sleeping or even off office hours, I make sure that I pick up the call even night 9 o'clock for an interview for the next day's morning 10 a.m. I made sure I pick up the call even 10 a.m, sorry, 10 p.m, 11 p.m. I have responded to their WhatsApp messages. I have shared profiles even in the late night also. So 24/7 response and support is will play a vital role in building trust with the clients. And uh, and major thing is we must not share profiles to close a requirement or to close a few tasks, to just show numbers, which waste the time, and the this act will surely annoy the clients. We should not waste the client time. Only we should send quality profiles. Even if it's two, we should first get satisfied, and then we should share the clients. And finally, for my success, and I would advise for everyone's success, we everyone must prioritize the task. Okay, and zero compromise on quality and timely delivery, and to build trust with clients. These are all the key success which made it to march me over here.
Great, great. Sayed, these are extremely good inputs. One of the things that I keep talking to all our franchise partners, and which I think you've reiterated, is that quality beats quantity by a margin. One needs to always focus on quality. One needs to always focus on the service, on response time, on building trust with the client. And I know you are a very, very good example of that, because although, like you mentioned, you had an initial shaky start, but once you understood the way the process functions, your clients have been absolutely loyal to you. They take your recruitments, they speak very highly of you, and you and I both can see the numbers are only increasing month on month, and I'm extremely happy with the success. And thank you so much for sharing this with us. I think our current partners and the partners who join us in the future will really, really take a lot of learning from this. Sayed, what's the next plan of action? I'm sure you are planning to grow your business. What is your thought process? How are you going to plan to grow the business in a small town like Trichy? And we are very excited to hear about that.
Sure. So, so far, it's been a year with Talent Corner successfully, and I love to be allied with Talent Corner in future as well. So here I am solely handling the entire recruitment process so far. So it's time for me to take it ahead. Likely to expand. The business developing or sorry deploying from one or two resource by requesting for some more clients to handle from head office of Talent Corner. I wish and seek your advice and support for the same. Presently my mindset is like I will retire being the being in the Talent Corner family. You believe it or not, that's the fact. That's what I'm thinking. I want to be allied with Talent Corner in future as well. That is my dream as well, and I expect a very wrong relationship with Talent Corner, and I seek your extended support as well in the business expansion as we grow together.
Great, great. It's good to learn about the fact that you're looking to even add more people in your team. And Talent Corner's philosophy has always been lifelong partnerships. We assure you that we will continue to build lifelong partnerships with you as well. And whatever support that you require to grow your team, to grow Talent Corner. And I would like to remind you that Talent Corner is as much as your organization, as much as it is mine. And we will grow together. We will build this company to come up with tremendous results. Said, before I end this call, I want you to share with anybody who's watching this video what is the advice you would give if they are considering being a part of Talent Corner family. Okay, what is the advice you would like to give to them?
Sure. So here I'm sharing my own testimony here, and it is not a philosophy. There is a saying called "no pain, no gain." Okay, I have been success in this business only by striving and toiling myself. Which means that based on my experience, I would like to add some more. Everybody gets some sort of personal problems in their family or health, or they sometimes they become sick, because we are all humans in one way. um, but the bottom line is we represent Talent Corner brand to its clients. Okay, Talent Corner does not easily or randomly pick up a client in any vendor portals or in any database. They just randomly pick up a client and give it to us. Okay, there is a big work done in the background. They have their own business development teams. They strive very hard. Even they might be also having, I'm not sure, they might be also having some sort of targets, and they get the clients and give it to us, which is not a very easy task to do it. Once we get it, we should not be like, okay, there is a company has been assigned to me and I'm the sole responsible. Okay, let me do it. If I don't like the client, let me just sit simply. It is not like that. If the Talent Corner is giving us a client, okay, we as a franchise partner, we should represent, we are representing Talent Corner brand to the clients. So during our tough times, like personal family issues or when we are sick, we must not put ourselves down. Okay, and we should put a little more effort to close that particular position that will take you to your success. And that's because frankly telling, I was in certain tough times. Okay, even during that time I was working from home, even on my bed also. That's what made me uh, to this position. Thank you, sir.
Great, great. So yeah, thank you so much for this kind interview. I really appreciate you spending this time. And like I mentioned earlier, we are very excited about this long-term relationship between you and us. Uh, you are a very integral part of the Talent Corner family, and you will continue to do so. Thank you for reminding our current partners that quality is very important. Relationship building is very important. Thank you for also setting the right expectations for our future partners. by sharing the fact that Talent Corner is a very transparent organization and that one needs to work hard to be a part of the system and to be a successful entrepreneur. Once again, Syed, thank you a lot, and I wish you a lot of success, a lot of safety, a lot of good health, and a lot of prosperity. Thank you.
You are most welcome, sir. Same here. Thanks so
Thank you.
much.